just want to say thank you, Where003, for following on Twitch. Thank you. Means a lot. Hey, Zach. Update from the hospital. I'm on the transplant list officially. Just need to wait for my new organ and then I'm home free. All right, Zach. That's awesome, buddy. Glad to hear it. Hope you do well. I'll be in recovery for weeks. Then I'm going to be able to go home. Let's just say after they stay, I'm going to be a changed man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, you got to acclimate to your new organ. Is it like a liver or kidneys or something? There's like a lot they got to go through. You don't have to answer that, by the way, if you don't want to. A new heart. That's awesome, Zach. Somebody gave their heart for you. How about that? That's kind of cool. I'm happy for you, buddy. I hope it all works out. May it beat stronger than the old one ever did. Am I right? Love you, man. And I hope you can pull through, okay? Hope everything works out perfectly. You're the man. Wouldn't be here without you, dude. Exactly. You're getting a new heart. The ultimate ticker.
Assessing damage.
It's gonna be dope. One of the best hospitals in the state. It's awesome. They'll knock me out before they fix me. There was never nothing wrong with you, buddy. But they're going to take care of you. Hey. Those scars, they're going to be like Sagat's chest scar, you know? It's going to be... Well, it ain't going to be that bad, but it's going to be cool like that, you know what I mean? I have a chest scar, too, where they took a mole off. It's not nearly as big as Sagat's.
Intercept preparations. Complete.
Man. Yeah, I hope that works out, Zach. You're the best person I've ever had on this chat, in this freaking I just love you, man. I hope that everything works out, okay? And I hope that you'll 100% you be Iron Man after this, okay? Because you deserve to be happy, and you've made me happy a lot. And just being here, just commenting, or just watching my videos, just I can't thank God enough for having a blessing like you, man. I might cry, shit, Jesus. Yeah, dude. Love you, man. You're like family. In fact, I think I worry more about you than I worry about my own family. If you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll try to do my best to help you out. What's up, Akuma? How you doing, buddy? You got Tekken 8? Awesome. Ready for your next blog matchup? It features one X-Man who duel an Avatar Korra versus a Mary Sue Jedi who killed Star Wars forever. God, wipe her out, please. Okay, so I have a video for us today. Another lesson to learn. Might as well get into it. You guys have heard the term footsies. You've heard the term neutral, I'm sure, somewhere down the line. When it comes to fighting games, these are probably the two biggest words in any fighting game. Footsies and neutral. Now, in this game, the reason why one of the big reasons that a lot of players hate it is because it has a lot of neutral skipping stuff in it. And we've gone so far as to say that neutral skips are now part of neutral, which is honestly true. It is a true statement, I feel like. But that doesn't really say anything about it. They're still annoying. So, you got to combat that, and on top of that, you got to know your footsies game. You got to know your neutral. You got to know your spacing. And that's what we're going to try to learn together. Because it is really brutally hard to get good at neutral. It really is. It's one of the toughest things you can do. But we are going to do it. So I'm going to put this video up. We're going to check it out. It's a good video. And we are going to learn. I'm going to mute that, and we're going to go back into this. All right. So this video is called You Can't Play Neutral. I-U. I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, let's go. It's going to teach us about the basic fundamentals of neutral and the phases that it goes through. There is actual scientific chartology of footsies and neutral. So let's go.
You don't actually know what neutral is. You think you know what footsies is as well, but you don't actually know what that is either.
Oops, hold on.
Complete.
Okay.
So let me explain. You've probably told or been told yourself you need to work on your neutral, and you try and go into a game and play a neutral focus game and realize you just can't. You try and focus on the neutral game, maybe outspace your opponent or look for a whiff punish, only to get hit by a jump in or a DI or a drive rush, and suddenly you're not playing neutral anymore. It's easy to get mad and complain, why won't my opponent play footsies with me? But this misses a fundamental aspect of playing neutral. Everyone says that neutral is just playing footsies, and while that's correct, it fails to explain how to actually put yourself and your opponent in a situation to play neutral. The aim of this video is to give you a better fundamental understanding of neutral and footsies. It would explain what we mean when we say playing neutral, and you will learn some strong basic tools that you can use to begin improving your own footsies game. To begin, let's start with an actual definition of what neutral is. Neutral is the ground-based footsies game created in the mid-screen game state where both players respect each other or are forced to. This is a loaded sentence, so let's break it down. The easiest concept to grasp is the mid-screen game state. This simply refers to the mid-screen neutral where no player is operating in their effective range. For example here, Zangief's not in his effective range. He would love to be up close and personal so he can threaten with SPD or other grabs, but he's just a little far to be effective. And Guile here would prefer to be further away so he can begin on his game plan threatening with booms, but he's just a little too close to be effective. This state is how round starts and is referred to as neutral. When we say neutral here, we refer to both the game state and the game we play in this state, footsies. When we say footsies, we're referring to the game within the game, the fine-tuning of spacing between opponents, chipping away with normals while also trying to stay out of your opponent's effective range and covering your opponent's approach. Footsies can be simplified into a 3-stage cycle, as excellently described in this video, which you should watch after this one. Let's start with the basics. You and your opponent are both mid-screen. Your opponent is hunkered down out of attack range. What do? You walk up to them and you hit them. This creates pressure and often rewards you, such as in SF6, this will damage the opponent's drive gauge, giving you an advantage. Now let's say your opponent is the one walking up to you and berating you with attacks. What do? Cover their approach with attacks of your own. This stops the opponent from waltzing into your space and forces them to maintain some distance, preventing them from berating you with attacks. So now your opponent, who's watched this video but not up to this part, starts spamming relentless attacks to cover your approach. What do? You wait for them to miss and then you whiff.
Let me back it up a little
Dump the
bit.
opponent's drive gauge, giving you an advantage.
Okay, so he attacks.
Now let's say your opponent is the one walking up to you and berating you with attacks. What do? Cover their approach with attacks of your own. This stops the opponent from waltzing into your space and forces them to maintain some distance, preventing them from berating you with attacks. So now your opponent, who's watched this video but not up to this part, starts spamming relentless attacks to cover your approach. What do? You wait for them to miss and then you whiff punish. Dancing around their poke range, walking in and out, baits the opponent to try cover your approach, only for them to miss and for you to punish. And finally, after having gone through all of these stages, your opponent is obnoxiously dancing in front of you, waiting for you to whiff a cover attack so he can punish you. What do? You walk up to them and you hit them. This takes us back to the first stage, berating them with attacks, dealing some drive gauge damage, and so the cycle is complete. This
It's freaking hilarious, right? So it just continues a cycle. It's the circle of life. You hit them because they're playing defensively. Then you wait for them to come at you. Well, if they're coming, okay. So basically, if they're just sitting there, you walk up, you hit them. All right, that's it. You get rewarded for that. Now, long term, I don't know. You might get more rewards afterwards. That just depends on how the character decides to deal with the situation or your opponent. Then, otherwise, you are the one playing defensive. They walk up to attack you, but instead of them attacking you, you hit them. Get it? You hit them before they get to you. That's it. And then once they start pressing buttons, you whiff punish them. That's it. And then after they realize that nothing they do is working, just start the whole cycle over again and threaten with throw. Yeah, you win the drive gauge war, damages opponent's drive gauge, can threaten with throw. If they're going to play defensive because they can't hit you or can't hurt you, that is what we're going to be working on today. You mean Storm? Yeah. Stormy Daniels. Okay. Let's go back and watch that again.
After this one. Let's start with the basics. You and your opponent are both mid-screen. Your opponent is hunkered down out of attack range. What do? You walk up to them and you hit them. This creates pressure and often rewards you, such as in SF6, this will damage the opponent's drive gauge, giving you an advantage. Now let's say your opponent is the one walking up to you and berating you with attacks. What do? Cover their approach with attacks of your own. This stops the opponent from waltzing into your space and forces them to maintain some distance, preventing them from berating you with attacks. So now your opponent, who's watched this video but not up to this part, starts spamming relentless attacks to cover your approach. What do? You wait for them to miss and then you whiff punish. dancing around their poke range, walking in and out, baits the opponent to try cover your approach, only for them to miss and for you to punish. And finally, after having gone through all of these stages, your opponent is obnoxiously dancing in front of you, waiting for you to whiff a cover attack so he can punish you. What do? You walk up to them and you hit them. This takes us back to the first stage, berating them with attacks, dealing some drive gauge damage, and so the cycle is complete. This trifecta of game states is a simplified approach to how neutral operates. Now everything I've talked about thus far is simply a drop in the bucket of how much actually encompasses the neutral game, let alone structuring your offense and defense and applying this knowledge. As a player, you will need to understand these 3 levels of footsies as well as be able to recognize which one your opponent.
Block pressure, punishing, covering. They come at you, you cover attack. They whiff a button, you punish. Block pressure, they lose drive gauge. You hit them while they're blocking, you technically win. Now you got to be careful because they might walk in and then walk out while you're doing an attack if they know the spacing. Sure, he'll explain this pretty soon.
Opponent is in and which one you should be in. In a future video, I'll cover how to structure your offense effectively and how to keep your opponent guessing incorrectly. However, for now, I will simply go over a few strong tools you can use in your footsies game that revolve around these 3 stages. Spacing traps.
Now technically, we all use these. We just don't know that we use these. After a certain point, we start thinking outside the box, which is basically mash buttons, that's the box. Mash buttons, kill the opponent, they die. That's the box. Outside the box is, okay, well, if they are better at me at that, then I have to think about something that's going to stop them from beating me. That's thinking outside the box. You're thinking, okay, well now, if they come at me mashing buttons, I've got to catch them during their mash when they're recovering and hurt them. Or just stay out of the way. Avoid. That's thinking outside the box.
A spacing trap is a move or sequence of moves, usually negative, that spaces you and your opponent to where any normal press by your opponent after you both recover can be caught or punished with a button of your own. These are strong when your opponent is in the hunkering down stage of neutral. Spacing traps are excellent against opponents who don't like to block and are insistent on mashing after your pressure. Any character can utilize these, however if your opponent reads you're trying to spacing trap them, they can use a slower, further reaching button to take their turn back. Here, my opponent is hunkering down, allowing me to come up close and hit them on block to create a spacing trap. Wish punishes. A wish punish
I never heard of this
thrown
one.
out as a wild attempt to punish your opponent, usually high risk, high reward, strong when your opponent is in the covering stage of neutral. The aim of a wish punish is to bait the opponent to attack.
What's up,
before
Necroff,
swinging
my
with
man?
a huge button of your own. A wish punish
We're
is
learning
different to a
neutral.
whiff punish in that you're not reacting. you're
Actual
simply pressing your
neutral
button
now.
in hopes it will connect, hence the high risk. However, in being able to use a slower button, which is much harder to react
Something
to a
that
whiff
we all
move with,
use, but
it
we
grants
don't
you a higher
know.
reward. Here, my opponent is trying to cover my approach,
Unless we
so I
do
can
know
walk
and
in and out of their space
we know how to
before
use
swinging
it.
with the big button.
It's
hoping
very
it hits.
important. That's why people look very patient when they play, because they're playing footsies. They're playing the nooch. You had a rough day on the game. I'm hating it at the moment. Yeah, I know how you feel, man. Yesterday was my rough day. Well, today might be my rough day, too. You never know. I'm going to punch you with my kissy fist.
Whiff punishes.
Take a
whiff
load off,
punish
Necrov. It's my
baits your
turn
opponent
to
try and whiff
feast
punish
on the
you
pain.
before punishing their failed attempt at punishing you.
You know, I didn't
These are strong
look
when
at
your
any of
opponent
that.
of their space. In being able to use a slower button, a move thrown out as a wild attempt to punish your opponent.
Okay, let's look at this in depth. Wish punish. Oh, how I wish upon a star that I'd beat the fucking tar out of your ass and steal your car. A move thrown out as a wild attempt. God, I hate that I have closed captions. Can't handle it as just constant toxic. BM nonstop. Can't handle it as well anymore. I know how you feel, man. Just look, dude. Just play for you. Don't play for the gain, play to get better. That's all you need to do. You need to, like, I know I get angry too, so we're all going to get angry. But you just gotta let it go. I let it go last night. I started playing better. I also got my butt stuffed. Like every move I did at one point was like literally being stuffed by the light attack of this little shithead kid on the other side of the stage. It's crazy. Anyways, a move thrown out as a wild attempt to punish your opponent. Usually high risk, high reward. Strong when your opponent is in the covering stage of neutral.
Usually high risk, high reward. Strong when your opponent is in the covering stage of neutral.
This is
The
kind of
aim
like
of
a
wish
raid punish or
is to
something.
bait the opponent to attack before swinging with a huge
Well,
button
never
of
mind.
your own. A wish punish is different to a whiff punish in that you're not reacting, you're simply pressing your button in hopes it will connect, hence the high risk. However, in being able to use a slower button, which is much harder to react to a whiffed move with, it grants you a higher reward. Here, my opponent is trying to cover my approach, so I can walk in and out of their space before swinging with the big button, hoping it hits.
So making them whiff is just a wish punish. I just always looked at it as a whiff
Whiff
punish.
punishes. A whiff punish
Just going
is
for the
baiting your
whiff.
opponent to try and whiff punish you before punishing their failed attempt at punishing you. These are strong when your opponent is in the whiff punishing stage of neutral. If you
Yeah.
notice your opponent is very keen to whiff punish you, a strong tactic can be to use a light attack to bait your opponent's quick reactions and make them
I've
whiff,
tried to do
leaving
this
you
before.
open to punish them in return. These are usually low risk and can be an
I mean,
excellent
basically, whenever somebody's whiff punishing you, it's because you're throwing out big long ass attacks, or you're throwing out the same attack over and over again. And, you know, without even thinking about what the name of the move is called, the whiff punish or whatever, the technique, I mean, have you ever just thrown out like a light kick just to see if they do something, just for the hell of it? Because, you know, maybe they got a script going. No, I'm joking. But yeah, like seriously, just throw out like a light and see if they press a button, and whether they hit you or they whiff. It's like a little experiment in your mind. Like, are they going to touch the button if I touch the button? Because, you know, touching the button, yeah, that's a good thing. I love touching buttons. Maybe they do too. Let's find out, you know, kind of deal.
way to punish your opponent for being too trigger happy with their whiff punishes. Here, I know my opponent's looking for my crouch medium kick, so instead I use my crouch light kick to bait them to try and whiff punish, and when they do, I'm ready with a punish of my own. Utilize
By the time I've even thought of shit like that, I'm already dead from Kim taking me to the corner and hitting me with God knows what. Don't you know when you hit the ground, you just die? Yeah. That's why I do a lot of reaction training. Because a lot of players in this game just love to throw out neutral skipping shit. And you gotta try to prepare for that as best you can. And it's not always gonna work. And that's why this is the most scrub-friendly Street Fighter that ever existed. Just ask Mena RD. That's the first thing he said about this game when he won like Evo, I think. Like, what the hell, right? My feet are cold. I'm gonna go put on some shoes here in a second.
utilizing these tools, as well as always keeping the
Like,
three
if you think about Kim as just a character, she is a busted piece of shit. She can literally turn into smoke and, like, kill you from the sky, kill you from the ground. She can run so fast, you can't fucking, like, prepare for it half the damn time. Same thing with Jury. But Jury is better than Kimberly. You want to know why? Because Jury can throw a fucking EX fireball and then dash at your ass. And you got to fucking take that. You got to sit there and hold that. You got to block. You can't do nothing about that. Because there's too many ways for them to get around you. And that's why I'm proud to fucking play Cammy. Because I don't do shit like that. I mean, we do have, like, neutral skips like spinning back fist or back knuckle and, dive kick. But those are really not that bad. They're not. So many people stuff my aerials and just jab out my fucking hooligan flips and shit like that. But man, Kimberly is like a worse. She's a worse Cammy. But not much more these days since she's had her buffs and stuff. The buffs and the stuffs. Okay, so let's go back over these. Whiff, whiff, punish. Baiting your opponent to try and whiff punish you before punishing their failed attempt at punishing you. Strong when your opponent is in the whiff punishing stage of neutral. You got to put these characters in these stages mentally. Now you will know by basic normal, by basic neutral, which is, are they being defensive? Walk up and attack them. Are they trying to attack you a lot? Hit them before they can reach you. Are they trying to bait an attack? Wait. Be patient. Whiff an attack of your own to see if they'll whiff it or try to hit you because they're looking for something. You got to know in these areas you can do this at, which is going to be hard for me because I have ADHD, and ADHD makes life in pretty much Dark Souls mode. I'm in Dark Souls mode constantly. You are too, Necro, because I know you have it too. Whiff punish. A move thrown out as a wild attempt to punish your opponent. Usually high risk, high reward. Strong when your opponent is in the covering stage of neutral, which is basically when they are trying to cover their ground with attacks while you're trying to get closer to them. Yeah, I got a few of those 3-letter acronyms, I assume anyway. Right. It's okay, buddy. You just gotta take another break, take a chill pill. I got a few of those 3-letter acronyms. Okay, so you don't have the hyper part. Well, that sucks because I love the hyper part. Spacing trap. A move or sequence of moves, usually negative, that spaces you and your opponent to where any normal pressed by your opponent after you both recover can be caught/punished with a button of your own. Strong when your opponent is in the hunkering down stage of neutral. So basically the defensive stage of neutral. Just getting treated like shit constantly by the community. Can only be told you're garbage so much before you just believe it and stop. And I'll stop bitching and enjoy the stream. Hey man, if you want to let it out, you let it out here, Nekrov. Because I fucking batter y'all's asses with my whiny shit all the time. So if you want to complain, you complain, sir. You complain. You let it all out. I'm here for you, man. Also, if you don't know this, Zach is getting a new heart. He's getting a heart transplant. He's on the list. He's waiting for the organ. He's got to have the surgery. He's got to see if it takes. And then he's out of there. No problem, Necron. So when you think about your little problems in Street Fighter, think about Zach and what he's fighting. He's fighting the Reaper, man. I really hope everything goes well for him, too. That's what I started thinking yesterday when I was complaining. You know, I don't have really a bad problem. Hold on one second. I've got some serious shit to explain here to someone.
Stages of footsies in the back of your mind
Wise
is what
man,
wins
I've been
games.
off
You should use these tools
in general
sparingly
for a
lest
bit.
they become predictable.
Like I said,
as
no
well
more
as remembering
bitching,
to
and I
alternate
really
your options
appreciate
to
it, dude.
always keep your opponent guessing.
You're right about it.
I will revisit these.
I don't
in
know
a
if I'm
future
right
video
about everything,
structuring
but
your offense. However, you should begin
I appreciate
incorporating these
you
tools
saying
into
that.
your kit to improve your
I just
want
want to help, man.
To summarize,
I know
neutral,
what we go
the
through. We
position, is
suffer.
when both players
We
are
fucking
mid-screen
suffer.
and not necessarily in the desired screen
Fighting
range.
game players suffer
Neutral,
harder than
the game within this
anyone.
position is what we call
Because you
footsies,
have only
and is the
yourself to
alternating
blame.
3 stages: covering, punishing, hunkering, as well as the tools we use within these stages that can win us games. You should now be able to lab this knowledge,
can't give up,
experiment
man.
with your character's normals, and
Unless
use
we're
these
just sick
tools
and
to better
tired
your
of it.
footsies
And if
game.
we're sick
So
and
now we've
tired
had a
of
bit
it,
of a deep dive into
we need to
footsies,
ask ourselves,
and
do
while
you
I could
want
go even
this?
further into depth, what about the rest of our
You know?
definition? Putting it back on screen here, what do we mean when we say both players respect each other? The respect we talk about here can either be already established or forced. Respect being established is a concept likely beyond anyone watching this video, myself included. If you watch any high-level matches, both opponents come into the match already respecting their opponent. They play a very grounded, quote-unquote, traditional footsies game when appropriate, lining up to our definition earlier. The respect has already been earned from their previous results or tournament winnings maybe, hence both players almost immediately conform to a very footsie-centric game. But what is this respect? What are we respecting exactly? You are respecting that your opponent knows and understands how to deal with bullshit. Think spin knuckle, drive rush, dragon lash, drive impact, rapid jump ins, teleports, and etc. In a vacuum, all of these options have counters that range from easy to execute to a bit tedious at most, but there are options against them all. If you're watching this video, you can probably hop into training mode right now and learn to react and beat out all of these options. But what do all of these options have in common? I called them bullshit earlier, but they're more appropriately named neutral skips. A neutral skip is a move or tool designed to bypass the footsie's gameplay and skip straight into the guessing for game situations fighting games are known for. When I said earlier respect means you trust your opponent can stop bullshit, this is the bullshit I was talking about. Playing neutral is difficult.
There you go. Did you see that?
Scary.
Who was that?
Neutral skips exist and are
Name that
into the guessing for
Pokemon.
game
Name that fucking Pokemon right there. That bitch. You know? Like, whose butt fungus do I have to lick off with my tongue? It's the game, Necron. But there are ways to fight this shit. so hard to control the chaos in 6. It's truly easier than ever to get randomed out. It is. The one thing you can control, though, is yourself. Sometimes I think I do better brain off YOLO flowchart. Yes, and that is true. This game is made for better brain YOLO flowchart people. It's made for people like noobs and stuff. They want to pull as many people in as they can. The pro players, they are not the market. The market is the casual audience. It always has been. And they are going to make sure that you are covered. No matter if you're new or old school, you're going to have fun or you're going to get your ass beat. And I would say the more rule-oriented you are, the more fucked you are. But that's why we got to introduce a little chaos. Chaos stole my grandmother's teeth. Chaos. Chaos makes me horny, and then fucking tells me it doesn't want nothing to do with me. Chaos. I'll be right back. Hold on. I figured you'd like that one, Necron. Chaos. Chaos pours me a bowl of cereal in the morning and then eats it right in front of me. Chaos. Chaos takes my marshmallow, puts it on the end of the stick, and then roasts it over the fire too long, and then makes me eat it. Chaos. Chaos. Okay, so basically, let's finish this. Neutral skip, a mover tool designed to bypass the footsies or neutral gameplay and skip straight into the guessing game for situations fighting games are known for, which is the get up and fuck around and find out.
Situations fighting games are known for. When I said earlier respect means you trust your opponent can stop bullshit, this is the bullshit I was talking about.
That's the bullshit.
Playing neutral is difficult and scary, so neutral skips exist and are by design used to bypass footsies, to completely ignore it and not play it. So, in a match, if your opponent can't react to drive impact or can't anti-air, you bet your ass you're going to keep using these tools. When these tools, which are easier to execute than an intricate whip punishing game, work and can win you the round, there's no reason to play footsies. Footsies cannot exist in a game where neutral skipping tools are used relentlessly. Making your opponent respect you and forcing them to stop using neutral skips is the only way to revert to playing footsies, and this can either be established from the get-go, such as top level play, or established by force. Establishing this respect by force is easy. If your opponent can't jump because they know you'll anti-air them, they can't drive impact because they know you'll react, and they can't teleport because they know you'll deal with it, and so on and so forth, they are left with no option. The respect has been established by force. You prove to them they must respect you, and so they are forced to play neutral. We now understand the definition of footsies.
Dow's in the neutral skip.
Let's see the definition again. Neutral is the ground-based footsies game created in the mid-screen game state where both players respect each other or are forced to. Where footsies is the moment-to-moment spacing punishing, covering, and create the footsie's trifecta. Respect is the knowledge that
trifecta,
you or your
man, that's
opponent
what it all
can
comes
and
down
will
to.
Punish any attempts to bypass footsies.
Unless you're a neutral
You can
skipping
force this respect
fuck
by
nugget.
proving to your opponent that neutral skips
So-
won't work.
I'm just going to tell you right now, if you get hit by this dumb shit, don't feel bad. It's going to take a long time for you to get used to, and a lot of fucking discipline. I don't have this. I do not have discipline. I mean, I have a little bit more than I did, but that's because I still play. I play and play and play, and I don't give a fuck. I really, honestly, I give a fuck when I lose. I do. But not so much. We're going to prove that today, hopefully. Yesterday, I gave too much of a fuck. It varies daily how much of a fuck I give. Sorry, having a very mild conversation. Okay. Sorry. I need to hurry
This
up and get to the
fundamental shift in how
fighting.
you understand neutral now should hopefully help you piece together how you can improve your own neutral, as
It
well as
does.
understand why in some games your opponent just refuses to play neutral with you, and how to make
Wake
them.
up,
But don't get
DI
it twisted.
sweeps.
Neutral skips do work. That's why they exist after all. However,
Exactly.
being able to utilize
Wait a
them
second. What the fuck? This guy, Vortex.
as well
What's
as
this?
understand why in some games your opponent just refuses
He flat out sweeped him
to
right
play
there.
neutral with you, and how to make them. But don't
Sweeped
get it
him right
twisted.
there, and he didn't get the punish. The fuck? What are you smoking, bro?
Neutral skips do work. That's why they exist.
Oh
after
shit,
all.
Punk fucking did that. The hell? Oh, he
How to
was in
make them.
burnout.
But don't get it twisted. Neutral skips do work.
Yeah,
That's why they exist.
I see. See, I wasn't even thinking that deep into it, which is probably normal for me, to be honest with you. Nothing's different here. Everything's the same. Just bad player. All right, let's get started on this shit. We know what's going on, besides, not recognizing when somebody's in burnout for some reason. You're just looking for flaws. Justin, how are you doing, sir? Yeah. I mean, he could he have done a crouching medium kick? Doing great. Good. What's up, Awesome? We are all better than we were yesterday. And we're always going to run into somebody that's better than us. Always. Even Punk does. Or whoever's the best right now. Which that's debatable as hell. Because, it depends on the day and how they're operating. Went on a tear yesterday. Went from about D2 to D5.5. Nice, Justin. You the man, dog. You the man. Okay. Alright. Get puke out here. Vomit. I want to try that. See if he can do a crouching medium kick. Because I would have done that if, like... I guess it wouldn't have mattered what he did. I mean, unless he did something heavy and got fucked up for it. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started on the... We're going to do a casual and work these footsies into existence. He totally doesn't.
Intercept preparations. Complete.
Alright. Let's go, bitches. Let's go! Let's get in there! Let's touch butts! Touch butts. I got a big butt and I cannot lie. I like to poop with it, yeah. What? Our Lady of Ass kicking. Oh, nice. The 1980s. There were Street Fighter characters in the 1980s. Ryu and Ken. Birdie. Sagat. And Adon. This guy's just back up. Neutral skip. Just neutral skipping. this dude is neutral skip definition. This is neutral skip. Yeah, it's casuals. Okay, so I gotta stop him from coming at me. Got a DI.
No problems.
See what's going on here? You see what's going on? Wonky tonk. Yeah, this music's fucking. Okay, I'm gonna try to get him to do a whiff punish. He's gonna try to do a whiff punch with a spacing trap. Okay, maybe not because. See how bad he plays? Yep, he can get away with shit like this. He can get away with shit like that, and he thinks he's great because he gets away with stupid shit like this. No structure to his plays, just. He just plays like Ken. Ken's got some great fucking neutral skip tools. Great neutral skip tools. Put myself in the fucking corner. There we go. I'll start DIing that bullshit. Put you in the corner. You can't control this guy. He just keeps going for whatever he wants. Oops, I was supposed to be a standing, not a back. Watch. He's holding parry down this whole time. That's fucked up. I've never seen anybody do that. Isn't that crazy that he did that? You can't make him. You can't make him respect anything, dude. And he thinks he's the shit. He's playing the best fucking character in the game. Stop it. You can't make this guy play the way you want him to play. You can't train this dog. This dog is feral. And he can't handle loss. Because he's not having fun anymore. And when you stop having fun, you quit playing. Not when you're a masochist. You must have more pain. Let's do another one.
Here comes a new challenger.
Beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
I gotta stop using so much drive rush. Relax. He's feral too. They're all feral. He's not dead. See, whiff. He attacks. I killed him. I didn't mean to do that, but it happened.
Round two. Fight.
Okay. Kuma, baby's first character. He's still feral. Don't let him fool you. See? He's not thinking. That saved his ass right there. And I'm dead because baby's first character. I'm the expert. I wish. Okay, Captain Panda Bear. This man is like Steve Urkel lucky, you know? Like I can't stop him. He won't. Buttons, buttons, buttons. Baby's first character. All you gotta do is bash your ass against the controller, man. Like, this game rewards stupid play all the time. Like, he's still doing that shit, man. He's got no fucking self-control. Oh wow, that hit me through my invincible.
Akuma, win! Round one.
He waits. I'm the man. No, dude. You can't just do that.
Right. Who's next?
Round two.
Awesome, chill, please.
There.
Didn't learn a damn thing, I just rushed him down.
Locked on.
KO! Cammy wins!
Yeah, he's not playing neutral. I'm trying to play neutral so fucking hard, right? I just want to try to get a grasp on it. A better grasp.
Here comes a new
Like I'm trying to learn people. And the nut jobs need to be learned the most. Coffee among the clouds.
Let's get this.
Okay, Isle. Whatever. Fantasy princess shit you want to be on. Now this.
Round two. Fight!
So that dude, he liked to walk. He likes to walk towards you. So, you know, cover. Cover. It's part of the footsies. And he does some shit like that, and you're fucked. At least he fucked up his... got me. Wow.
Guile
Look, I thought I won that one. So yeah, he's not playing neutral either. He doesn't even know what he's doing. See, I'm making him attack. Nothing to it. Another neutral skip maneuver. He's still doing that. Neutral skip. He gets all kinds of. Gets all kinds of bullshit off of that. That neutral skip shit.
Final round. Fight.
You're in my way.
And he's lagging. How's he lagging? I don't know. He did it again. Goodbye. Or not. But, okay.
Cammy wins. Round one. Fight. Sonic boom. Sonic boom.
You see what Footsies is doing? Bam. He fell for fucking wish punish. You see what I mean? You can see this shit. You can see this shit happening in real time. Like, I push him away, I space trap him. Yeah, he was ready for that.
Locked on.
Jamie players are just annoying.
Continuing mission.
How many times are you gonna fall for that, old man? I've got his fucking number. He doesn't know how to deal with my normals. Now you're done, bro. You're cooked. He doesn't know how to deal with my normals. And honestly, this is absolutely correct. You see these stats? This is exactly how I would imagine this character. He's actually pretty good at this stage. He's pretty good. He has some patience. He does block. He fucking tries to play footsies. This guy, if he keeps playing the way he's playing and keeps learning, he's going to be way better than I was at Diamond 5. Or he's gonna push on through from Diamond 5 into Masters and into 1500. He's gonna surpass 1500 probably, because he already knows. I feel like he wants to play neutral, and he has a few bad habits like drive impact out of nowhere, which got me because I can't deal with that shit for some damn reason. And jumping, I needed to anti-air more than parrying him. That would have straightened him out more, but I made him respect my authority. My authority. You do not walk up to Cammy and expect to win the fight with Cammy. Not with Guile. It's crazy, right? Anyways, I gotta go sprinkle on the toilet. I'll be right back. I'm aiming for the seat. Good player with that many hours makes me think either they are above average skilled, tons of Street Fighter V experience, or buying a second copy on PC and ranking up again. Possibly. I think he's playing a new character and he doesn't understand it. Guile is basically anti-air fireball. Stay away. You know, kind of thing. Nom 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 nom. Wait, I'm late. It's not Christmas. All right, so I'm aiming for the seat Spectral 2025. You guys, I love you guys. I love you. Diamond into netherite into sauce mode. Yeah, there's lots of fucking people that smurf. There ain't a damn thing we can do about it but complain. Okay, homeboys and home dogs. Let's do some ranked with this shit. This knowledge that we have attained from the depths of Guile's ass. What the fuck? Okay. So this is what I was trying to do. I was fishing. Now if they're whiff punishing you, you start throwing out little shits and giggles, you know? Hyper dick.
Round one. Fight.
Neutral skip.
Right.
Round two. Fight.
Eliminating.
Cammy wins.
And that's what I give to you, ladies and gentlemen. Footsies. Very powerful. He's mad. He's neutral skipping. He's Tatsuing. Oops. It's okay. It's no big deal.
Round 2. Fight.
Neutral skip.
Final round. Fight. Cammy wins.
Nightmare fuel. What's a Cammy going to do against a Mai Shiranui? Everybody's talking like Mai is gonna be like the ultimate character. I'm looking forward to her level 1, like giving her herpes, and I call herpes the fire. Fire is the herpes, and she's gonna give everybody the herpes with the fire. You know, the fire flames on her back and all that stuff. It's probably meant to symbolize the rev gauge in the new game that's coming out, City of the Wolves. Drop like the bass. Boo. That is footsies. Sort of. I got very sloppy there. But, you know, hey, we just learned what footsies are. And this guy had a lot of good hours. He wasn't bad. He kept on doing that stupid shit. But that's why I can't get... I feel like that is the main reason why I can't get out of 1300. Is because I'm doing the same thing that guy does. Every fucking night. Or the Akuma did to me. I'm winning some matches, but it is not consistent. This is a much more consistent way of doing it. How'd I lose? It's how'd I go. He just has a stroke mid-sentence. Well, not mid-sentence, end sentence. You think she's super technical? Yeah, I think she is too. I think she's gonna make Terry look like Baby's first character. I feel like she's gonna be tough to play. But she is more of an aggressive character than she is a defensive character, at least in the old days. She barely had any defense, but she had good buttons and good attack and, you know, good everything when it comes to, you know, aggressiveness. But now they gave her, like, they gave her an, I don't know if it's going to be an invincible reversal. I'm pretty sure it will be. For, you know, EX version at least. And if not even that, then it's going to be something to that kind of, I think it's going to be an EX Shoryu. They're not really going to dig too deep into the dingleberry structure of a character, you know, not when they got Luke out there or Blanket. Or better yet, Kimberly. Super Beastly on launch. Yeah, I mean, they made every single one of his normals negative on block. Which was weird. Why'd they do that? It's true, man. It's tough to get out of there because exactly what you said, a lot of YOLO stuff and one and done gimmick tactics. Yes, but as you seen, he tried that shit with me. He tried. He tried dashing in. I kicked the shit out of him with my medium kick, my tootsies. My tootsies hit him right in the titties. He stopped, and then I hit him with the low forward, took his ass to Testicle Town, and caved him in. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. You know, I just came up with a new term. Anticipation is anxiety's foreplay. like, does that make any sense to you guys right now? Probably doesn't. Like, I know somebody who went to the doctor today and had, themselves looked at, and the fear of going to the doctor to find out what was wrong with them was what causes them to have an anxiety disorder. Therefore, making them think that they actually have something wrong with them, and it's just anxiety. Anticipation is anxiety's foreplay. Caved him in. Mize Dingleberries, man, if she turns out to be trans, I'm calling bullshit. But if she is, that'll be hilarious. Because that means I've been lusting after a dude all these years. And we never knew. They could do that to us. They could fucking do that to us. You know they can.
A new warrior has entered the
Zangief's a woman! Okay, now I don't know how to play neutral against this fucker. This is going to be tough because he's got long limbs.
Round one. Fight.
He's already whiff punished my light. And he's neutral skipping. Damn it. I'm McFucked. I'm fucked.
Round two. Fight.
This man knows what he's doing. Except for right there. Well, fuck.
No problem.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Oh my god, for real? He's doing all this neutral skipping bullshit. Fuck. How unfortunate is that shit?
Games.
I got an anti-air. Okay. He just knows every time, man.
Right. Who's next?
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, sure.
Locked on. Continuing mission.
Got an anti-air.
Spiral arrow.
Fuck. Well, that was some bullshit. Can't win them all. I feel like I did really good, though. Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to lose no matter how well you play sometimes. And Geef is a very strong character. Do not... This guy, he honestly, he doesn't even have to play well. And I honestly feel like there was a lot of times where he didn't play well. He let me run all over him. I also did the same for him, and that's why I lost. Head level 3, risky to not make that a block string. True. Very true. Taser would be like Aki's claws, but with blue lightning effect that juggles the opponents. Nice. yeah, this guy, he's not a fool. But it's like when I play Geef, I can get to 1300 and hold it, you know? These guys like this, like he wasn't really playing footsies. He couldn't play footsies. Like, when he tried to play footsies, I don't know if you noticed it, but I started whiff punishing him. Necrov, the one thing that I've learned tonight, and this may, I think it's for real though, like I really do. I feel like this is the most strategic I've ever been, and also the most, like what's the, consistent I've ever been. Just from doing this. Oh yeah, he labbed out that SPD punish for sure, yeah. I mean, drive rush into it, he grabs. If I had done light punches, though, he would have been fucked. I should have done light punches. That way it would have been like a true combo. That's where I fucked up. I mean, there's plenty of places where I fucked up. Believe me, I know. Trust me. Let me count the ways. Fucking 1 banana, 2 banana, shove it up my ass. The 3 basic principles of neutral is what you need to learn. Okay? If you go back to all that, like covering, you're going to do a lot of covering in this game, especially in the low ranks, because this guy, he kept chasing like the Ken did, and I kept stopping him from chasing until he started doing the jumps and all that other shit. You know, I got an anti-air. That's also covering. Well, yeah, let one of these things slip and you might be dead. True. But don't blame yourself when you fail, because everybody does. We're always going to lose to somebody. And they might not be the best player in the world. Look at Daigo Umehara. He lost to some rapper when Street Fighter V came out because he couldn't deal with his random shit. So don't feel bad. Do not feel bad. Do not let this game control your emotions. Although that is easier said than done, and some days you just kind of want to fucking let the game control your emotions, am I right? You never feel bad. You just hate the community. Yeah, the community's toxic, but that's a fighting game community, right? Now this game, I hate the game sometimes because of this fucking random ass bullshit like God, I feel better. It's Scrub Fighter 6. Fucking 2-time Capcom Cup winner said that. Is this that same fucking guy? Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, now he's using low forward when he drive rushes in. He still ain't learned his fucking lesson.
Bad mistake.
Too bad.
Round 2. Fight.
Wait a second. Did I just go over the other side? Is this game cherry picking when I get fucked or something? You know, whatever. Give me the points.
Cammy wins. Round 1. Fight.
Oh, okay. I've broken this man's spirit. What's going on? Isn't it hard, Master? Hard to master talking and playing at the same time, Spec? I just talk because I have ADHD. Like, literally, I feel like I do better concentration when I'm just relaxed and talking about shit while playing. Is that weird? I guess that is weird. Yeah, Street Fighter 6, you can eat a burrito and win. Literally. Yeah, you could. I guarantee it. You know? Just do modern. Burrito time, baby. You can go take a shit with that burrito and play. You can go shit that burrito out. You could take a shit on your fucking leverless controller and probably win. As the turds hit the buttons. Being a musician, you learn to sing and play guitar at the same time also. If you do it enough. Now, if it's a very hard fucking song to play, then I'd, kick ass and chew bubblegum. That's right. But you're always out of gum. Always. One second, I'll be right back, guys. Another sprinkle fest. It's all these liquids I drink. Drink Prime while going crazy on a controller while using modern control. Yeah. Fucking do it. Snort some cocaine off the table with your dick. I've got a friend who's currently going through a lot right now with their significant other. And they've got a lot of anxiety built up and stress. And that's why I'm kind of all over the place tonight. I'm very sorry, y'all. But there's a lot of things that I see in this person that reminds me of myself when I was being messed with all the time and didn't have no place to hide and literally had to basically just work through things in my own head. And while I feel like I'm stronger mentally now than I ever have been, I'm still weaker than the average person mentally. I let things get to me easily, and I fight it a lot. But it's not always easy to do. Keyboard is phone, so no smash phone. Yeah. Like, I honestly, I'm at the point where I will shelter this person so they can get away from the people that are driving them absolutely insane. And I do not care. I will feed them, I will clothe them, I don't give a shit. And this would go realistic SpongeBob face. You mean the one with like the moles and the hairs coming out of weird places and the red fucking veiny eyes, like the Squidward face? Oh yeah, speaking of Squidwards, I fought on Final Fantasy XIV yesterday a dapper Kermit the Frog who evolved into a much taller, more masculine, handsome Kermit the Frog. And it was very strange. Let's see how neutral goes against this ass cracker. Okay, he does the neutral skip right off the bat. He's just checking. I have a feeling this guy knows he's neutral. Oh, wish punish. I thought I did the DP there, but I think I hit the button too late.
Locked on.
That's a reaction.
Right.
Sure, Awesome. Tell me, what is it? Whoops. I fucking didn't mean to do that. The fucking up button is like stupidly close. Or whatever button I hit before I hit that. Sorry, man. Send you a friend request. He was actually playing footsies. He was playing footsies with me. Would have been a good match. I did not mean to skip that. Did you notice he started respecting me? That's another part of footsies, or neutral. The respect. When somebody starts respecting you, that's when they start fucking stopping you from... Is this that same guy? I don't know. I don't even know anymore. Oops. Okay. Respect. Gotta respect it. Oh, how come? Sure, why not? Budget. I can still win.
Locked on. Continuing mission.
And I did.
Cammy wins. Round one. Fight. What?
Fuck, I can't do it fast enough. Thanks, Necro.
Cammy wins.
The past is balls. Zombie Kermit? No, it wasn't Zombie Kermit. He was very much alive. being stronger than the past. Yeah, I mean, you got to move on from your past. You can't let your past control you. That's for sure. And that is a good way to put it, being stronger than your past. The past is balls. It sure is. It's balls and ball hair. All in your mouth, all at once. It's not good. Unless you like that sort of thing. No, I don't. I don't like looking at the past. I don't like looking at my ass in the mirror. I get my ass and I look it in the mirror. Probably different for everyone. True. Mine was better than my current/future. You don't know that, Nekrov. Stop with this negativity, sir. I will not have it. Believe in yourself, damn it. You will do great things, you motherfucker. You wake up in the morning and you say to yourself in the morning, you look yourself dead in the fucking eyes, and you say, I ain't done yet, motherfucker. I'm gonna set this fucking world on fire. And mean that shit. Mean it. Okay, the anime. I'm gonna see. The MILF Knight Modica Magical Fairy Waifu. It's a very appealing name. MILF Knight, huh? I should name myself that, MILF Knight. I protect the MILFs at night, and I am a knight at night. MILF Knight. Crazy dance, very nice. OC remix represent. Okay, cool. You know your stuff, don't you, Justin? I didn't know that was the name of it, sadly. Been great tonight, man. Well, I'm working on it, brother. It's very weird playing this like this, you know? But it simplifies things, and I'm winning more. Is that strange? It feels very good. I think I might just call it here in a minute. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, I probably should. I hate to leave, guys, but I still want to keep playing, but I need to stop. You know what? One more for the road. One more for the fucking road. We can do one more set. I'm also in the mode where, like, I don't care.
Here comes a new
Great work,
challenger.
Ricardo. Thank you, sir. See, now this is going to be tough. This guy says, fuck your neutral. I don't have to get close to you.
Here's to the fair fight.
No mercy for you.
Save the best for last. Toughest opponent I could fight, really. Well, one of them. Okay. Oops. I hate that, man. I pressed down, but it ate my inputs.
Right.
Jesus. Crazy.
Locked on.
Cammy wins! Round one. Fight! Step aside. Step aside. Now observe.
You're in my way. There.
Oops.
Strike.
Excuse me. Round two. Fight! Into yourself. Now observe. JP wins!
Tough ass fight.
Round one. Fight! Excuse me. Round two. Fight! Here. Go. Here.
Locked on. Continuing mission.
Cammy wins!
That's a good one to go off on, don't you think? I see improvement. I see improvement. I see consistency and I see improvement. What do you guys think? You think that was a lesson? That's a lesson learned right there. Holy shit. Thank you guys. You guys do me too much honor, man. I love y'all. Dude, if I could, I'd give y'all all memberships and I'd keep you well fed with memberships. Just ain't got the money yet. Thank you. But yeah, guys, remember, let me link this video, okay? It's in, if you need to know where it is, like all the time, it's in the link section of the Discord. And for some reason, I don't think it'll let me. Whoops. Let me see here. Yeah, it says hidden used copy button. Is that the way it works now? Because when I try to invite people to this, it's weird. I don't think it works. Let me know if that works. I don't think it does. Might be a setting I have to do. But the link to the video, I'll bring the video up and just put the link to the video. And I mean, really, really watch this video. This video is a banger. Okay? That's what helped me do this tonight. That's what got me 1403. And I'm going to continue to play this way every night. Now, you know what's cool is that this helped me out this much already. Wait until I've got this shit down. This was the first night of me doing this shit. And we all have done this stuff, either subconsciously or something else. Like you've always, like if somebody's whiff punishing you, you'll punch out with a fucking light and make them whiff, and then you'll hit them. That's a wish punish. We've all done that, I'm sure. We've all thought about it. Keep us well fed with the good streams. Oh, thank you, Necro. Thank you, Justin. Awesome. I love you, man. You're insane. And Zach, thank you for coming by, brother, and I hope that the transplant goes well. Akuma, it's good to see you, brother. Let's see who else is in here. I've had a good night. It's a really good night. Yeah, that's about it, I think. All right. You guys, I'll catch you later. Peace out. I'll miss you.